Welcome back to Punch Drunk Nerd, the podcast where three friends, three amigos, three bambinos come together to talk about nerd shit. Listen, guys, we're going back to our news shit. We're going to do a little bit of news. We're going to have a feature discussion about our most anticipated movies of the year. And then we're going to do what we're into. If you're interested in what our most anticipated movies of the year is, look down at our time code. Go to YouTube. You can fast forward right to that section because the first thing we're going to do is not talk about that. The first thing we're going to do is talk about the news. Guys, it's been a minute since we talked about the news.
Yeah, I'm Miguel Sanchez.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're Miguel Sanchez. I'm Luis Gonzalez. And then with me is...
Deadpool.
That's right. And we three come together to make this podcast.
No, I kind of like the no intros because it's like, what's up? You know who we are.
Yeah.
Or you should.
Or you should, baby, because our names are at the bottom of the screen.
That's right.
News?
You guys see the Emmys?
Oh, man.
Because
I read about them.
I was rewatching all the speeches today.
Oh, great. I was rewatching all the bits. So together we have a full knowledge about the Emmys.
We've seen the whole thing.
We've seen the whole thing. I saw the Golden Globes. We didn't get to talk about that because we were doing our top 10 2023. And then the Emmys came and I was like, fuck, I missed that one. Look, I just want to talk broad strokes. I'm not going to go through every winner because that would take the whole podcast, and you can go online and you can read all that.
Yeah.
Big broad strokes. What people love is going to be Succession.
Yeah.
They loved Beef on Netflix.
Apparently,
and then
yeah.
That show's blowing up.
I love the show. I've seen the show.
Yeah, I remember you
show.
talking about it. I need to see it.
It's a great show. And then
It's
the
great
second thing everybody loves, but Ed hates, The Bear. The Bear is winning all the awards. Get out of the way. Here comes The Bear, the funniest show in the world, the funniest actor in the world, Jeremy Allen White, winning all the awards for lead comedian in a comedy. Wow.
Luis, you're always so passionate about the comedy category.
It's just
It's
fucked
so
up.
weird.
It's weird. These are dramas, and they're sneaking their way into comedies, and then comedies like It's Always Sunny don't get voted for, and in fact that was
For
made
straight
noted.
up comedy.
It was made noted in the Emmys. They were like a group presenter, and they made the whole joke. They were like, "We've been here for 16 years, and we've never won one nomination." You know, and it's just like these studios finding back channels to get themselves awards. And it's like, dude.
And I mean, I know TV is a busy category, but fucking expand it or whatever,
and fucking own up and deal with it. You're gonna have
and
to
it's
fight with
just
these
a
other dramas,
popularity.
Bear,
It's
you know,
just a popularity contest. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only way to divvy it up. You know?
Yeah,
short,
I mean,
short of having like a musical series, a drama series, a medieval dragon show, sci-fi show. You know.
It's complete bullshit. We need let's diversify. There are comedies out there that people aren't seeing. I talk about This Fool on Hulu. No one knows about it, but if we put it and nominate it, it would get attention. Right. But listen, The Bear is still a good show, so I'm glad it won awards. But then I don't know. And then HBO killed it. They won the most awards. Other things were Last of Us and White Lotus won awards. Any thoughts on these winners and things like that?
I'm glad Succession won all of the things.
It's winning all of them.
I'm glad. I'm glad that show went out on a high because it definitely deserved it. And I didn't, it's so early in the year, people tend to forget about those things. But yeah, I wish Ted Lasso had won more. I know it has won a lot in the past.
It was looked upon as kind of the weakest season of them all, unfortunately.
Yeah, which I thought it was just as strong, frankly. I really enjoyed it, especially since it was the final season. But and especially because again, The Bear, it just isn't fucking comedy.
It's like drama can have comedy to it, but it doesn't make it a comedy.
Yeah, I don't know if
comedy can have some drama in it, but it's not a drama.
Yeah. I think the one time I laughed during The Bear season 1 was that kid's birthday party.
Yeah, that was good.
But good for them. Everybody was
good
happy.
for them. No, obviously, great show. I love the show. Miguel, you have thoughts on?
How do you guys feel about Bob Odenkirk? He went that entire run of Better Call Saul.
Yeah, they've been talking about that a lot today, right?
Got nominated a ridiculous number. I hope
53.
50 something. He got nominated 50 something times. I guess
show.
for the show
The show,
overall.
yeah.
And yeah, he
wins,
never
the
won.
whole
No
show.
wins at the whole.
I saw a compilation of every time Bob Odenkirk was up for Best Actor and him losing, and like because they have all the cameras on all of them.
Oh no, does it get sadder and sadder every year?
It does get. There's like a slight like realization, like in his eye, like a dark twinkle, if you will, and anyway, almost where it's like, I think I'm gonna murder somebody. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, Sally, hey. No, I've never seen Better Call Saul, so I don't have a strong opinion. But I was just kind of surprised because the internet fucking loved that show.
I think that's the fault of the studio, or whoever, like not pushing him hard
campaigning
enough, campaigning enough. I mean,
Yeah.
and also you have these very loud and big shows that take up all the space. Like The Bear
Succession.
was a huge. Succession was a huge. It took up all the air in the room. Game
Yeah.
of Thrones takes up all the air.
I saw
The Bear
that,
does. It's hard.
Better Call Saul season 4 lost all of their awards to Game of Thrones season 8.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
It was
like,
a poorly
woof.
timed show. They just came, and then they had that break, and I felt like if they didn't have that break, they might have gotten a chance because there weren't other competitors during that time.
Yeah.
So that sucks. That sucks.
It does make me want to go and watch the whole show now, though. I'm like, okay, let me see what
It is really good. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Man, yeah, I was just thinking about that because like Game of Thrones didn't win for so long, for so many years.
It's
even
the Lord
like,
of the Rings treatment.
Even during their best seasons, and that's the problem with TV award shows is
we'll just wait.
It's a lot of ground to cover. You know what I mean? Like unless you're jumping on the train, like with The Bear and Succession is finishing obviously, but Succession is kind of like the equivalent of Game of Thrones. It's a highly lauded show that everybody loves. Everybody was like on the edge of their seat about
every season. It built up to it,
and further still, it paid off. Like it was a great finale. So, I feel like Succession will definitely have that kind of legacy. And then right now, everybody's just talking The Bear, and I'm the idiot who didn't get it. I guess it's
okay. I don't get Wonka, and everybody else loves that movie, and it's getting so much money in the box office. So I don't.
It's a crazy world.
Oh,
crazy
world. I was cracking up at whatever info I saw on the internet today about how Wonka is the highest grossing film with Willy Wonka in it, and it's like,
what?
What does that mean? 3 movies?
Damn shit, that's the highest grossing Wonka movie. Damn.
What about Jeremy Strong? Like, obviously he's been like so
absent.
He's been absent, but I feel like he's been so committed to the show.
Yeah.
So method and so just like given his life, he's lost 5 years, like, of his life to this show, just dedicating the craft to it. We've all seen those TikToks and reels where he's breaking down the art, and he didn't win. It's all Macaulay Culkin.
Kieran Culkin.
Kieran Culkin. My apologies, everybody. What because it's interesting.
I noted
sweeping.
his absence in the ensemble pictures at the Emmys and stuff. Which
maybe they shunned him.
Like they didn't invite him. Just like Jeremy's watching TV, and then all of a sudden everybody's at the
sunset in New York.
Guys, like it's but that would be true to the characters, I guess. Like he's off somewhere doing crack or something.
I am the main character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the main man. And he's great too. I feel like that's the thing, like with Kieran Culkin and especially Brian Cox, those are the showier roles.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
yeah.
I mean, Jeremy, what's that
Strong
character? No, what's that character's name? Though?
I almost said Logan. Kendall. Roy.
Kendall. Yeah, Kendall. I mean, I guess that's a showy character, but in a different sense. But I don't know. I'm just glad it got everything else for the most part. And I mean, but there was also Barry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Hader, That was the last season too.
Some of the best episodes I've ever seen this season.
You didn't watch Barry. I also wanted to talk about the thing that I'm sad that I missed, but I went back and watched it on YouTube as much as I could. Were all these kind of like mini reunions that happened?
Yeah.
They had, obviously, like I talked about, It's Always Sunny cast in there, but they also had other things like they had some cast members of Grey's Anatomy. They had an Ally McBeal reunion, All in the Family reunion. They did a really funny SNL Weekend Update with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They did jokes as they listed the nominees. So they set up each nominee with kind of a joke. It's really great. I highly recommend to watch that one. Did you ever guys watch the show Martin growing up? Because I did.
Martin?
Yes.
Martin?
Big fan?
I loved Martin growing up, okay? I don't know why. I think it
Martin
was
who? Martin who, Ed?
I don't know. Lawrence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It was always like late at night on like WB, you know,
like
what I mean?
UPN or something.
UPN, yes, at like 11:30, like Martin reruns over and over again. And they brought the set back and they brought some of the cast back. And when I watched them play that out, they had a bit, they had a back and forth. I was like, oh my god, it feels like I'm 8 years old in my bedroom. Back in it again, and it was nice. Not all of them were great because a lot of them were kind of straightforward, just talking to camera and be like, "We are so honored to be here to present." But here there was a little bit of back and forth, which is nice. It's Always Sunny was nice, and then the SNL Weekend Update was nice. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was cool that they did these like little reunions. And I'm watching Cheers now, so it was cool to see like them doing a callback to Cheers with the cast, even though they're a lot older. So
Sarah and I talked about it, going back and watching Cheers after Frasier, and
doesn't sit right with you, does it?
No, I think we both just agreed. No.
Wait, but have you even given it a chance or no?
No, I don't think I've watched an episode.
I wasn't going to give it a chance. We put it on. It's a great show, and it's really
Cheers
smart.
Rocks.
And you've seen Cheers, Miguel?
Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, it's a great show. It's smart and well performed, and I don't know this. It's really good. The guy who directs it, James Burrows, motherfucking king. This guy is the sitcom king. He did that show. He did Frasier. He did Will and Grace.
Wow! Like he was the showrunner, or
he's like the showrunner director. And in Will and Grace and Cheers and Frasier, he like almost directs all of them, and he sets the tone. He is just so good in that sitcom world.
Yeah,
James Burrows, the man.
James Burrows.
So if you like Frasier, I mean, he's doing the same thing. He just did it in Cheers with this
earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
But you're gonna have to wait for Frasier. We just got to season 3 and he shows up, so it takes a minute for him to show up.
Right. Yeah, I know he came on later. And then you kind of meet like Frasier's first wife, right? From that show.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point.
He hasn't got there yet, Ed. He just said.
Frasier
just showed up.
They allude to it in Frasier. There are episodes where he connects with those characters,
right?
Like Woody Harrelson, Ted Danson, etc.
Yeah.
Is it Ted? Yeah,
it's Ted Danson.
It is Ted. Like Danson. American Icon.
American Icon.
Ted Danson. Anyway, yeah, the Emmys.
That's all I wanted to talk about the Emmys. Anything else before we move on to the next topic?
No, that's it. That's the last of it.
Oh, speaking of the last of it, I have some news about The Last of Us.
What?
No,
it's Friday.
Segue, all right?
It's Friday, everybody, and that means The Last of Us Part 2 remastered is out now. So go get it. I have The Last of Us Part 2 on the PS4 version. I'm going to update it so I can play it on the PS5, and I'm going to play The Last of Us Part 2 finally. I was going to play it earlier in the week, but I decided, listen, Luis, it's a few days more. I'll just wait.
It's only $10 more.
Yeah. If you're interested in playing The Last of Us Part 2 and don't want to play the full price for PlayStation 5, you can get like the PlayStation 4 version and then pay 10 extra bucks to move up, right? Isn't that like the cheat code?
Yeah. I mean, I already have the PS4 version, so yeah, I'm going to absolutely pay that $10 and get this.
Speaking of things that are coming out soon, Oppenheimer. If you're wondering when to watch that, Oppenheimer is finally arriving on Peacock on February 16th. And that's all I have to say. And then the last bit of news here is Margot Robbie is saying that she's taking a break. She feels like she's been everywhere for a long time, and now she's going to just take a break, produce a few things. She thinks people might be getting sick of her.
I think she's so smart to kind of do this like producer era.
Yeah.
Producer Barbie. Because it seems like she was so good at it. Like let's let her, you know, get a little more under her belt, you know what I mean, and see what she can do. And it's like, I mean, that's kind of fucking awesome, to be honest. I don't know why I like it so much, because it's like, obviously she can act. Obviously she's very beautiful. It's like, let her be like a Hollywood like figure. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to just be the pretty face in the movies. Like,
be a Rihanna, you know, like have run an empire.
Yes, Louise.
I'm gonna run an empire, come back and make an album. Come back, run an empire, come back, make an album. Like she can do that. She doesn't have to be on screen all the time.
She could totally be Hollywood Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was you really put that into perspective for me. And that's what I want for her. It's like I want her to be successful, and not just the thing that kind of bothered me about Margot Robbie, and it's not her specifically, it's just the way she was treated. She was this beautiful actress on the scene, you know what I mean, and really kind of blowing up, and everyone, it was like that's all they wanted to talk about, how hot Margot Robbie is. And it's like, well, she's a whole person too. Like
she showed up and she performed the hell out of shit. She's like, I'm gonna be in some big dramatic shit, and she does.
Yeah. You know she came out of the DC.
She doesn't just rely on being pretty.
Yeah, she came out of the DCEU, which, you know, I think most people would agree was like one of the best things to come from
one of the highlights.
Iconic, yeah,
yeah, and she kind of but like you said, she kind of did her own thing afterwards, and she did I, Tonya, Wolf of Wall Street. Obviously, was her.
Wolf of Wall Street was before. Yeah.
But then she's just kind of, you know, a couple of missteps here and there, but like everybody else, but like pairing up with Greta Gerwig, I feel like that in itself is going to be like a big partnership over time. Like, no, I'm excited to see this next. And it's also the audiences tend to notice when I haven't seen that person in a while on screen.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
That's a good move. Like Michael
move.
Fassbender, this is like his first year coming back into movies since 2018 after like a slog of X-Men movies, you know, kind of bad ones. And like the last one was, what was it, Dark Phoenix?
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
I think, you know, most people didn't. But yeah, you know, absence makes the heart
1000%.
Absinthe. Yep.
Man, I'm thirsty, apparently. Excuse me, fellas. But
are you thirsty for a draft, Ed? Because that's what we're doing. We're going to talk about, we're going to go in our feature discussion. We're going to do our 2024 most anticipated movies. Now, typically on this podcast, we do a ranking. Ed loves his rankings. Rank this, rank that. In fact, Ed had his own episode. Ed, you're number 3. Ed had his own ranking. No, you're above Steven. Okay. No, Ed had his own episode. We weren't even there. Ed was ranking cheeses. Ed was ranking fruits.
Oh, wow. I got to go back to that one.
No,
Ed, you gotta bless us with another Ed.
That's
Ed
like one
episode.
of those Facebook posts that you want to go back and delete. Just do that.
Hard disagree. I watched that one with my family. I was like, sit down.
We're gonna put this on the 70-inch TV. Okay. So no, we're not gonna do a ranking of our most anticipated movies. What we're gonna do is a draft. Okay, we're gonna try something different, try something new. I know it might be a little scary, but don't worry, you can do it. There's a lot of movies coming out this year. Some of them, I feel like it's going to be, I don't know. We'll talk about how our feelings are about 2024 later. Or we can talk about it now. I think it's going to be
But we are going to talk about our most anticipated movies of the year, right?
Of course. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to go.
How's it going to work? Yeah.
We're going to go. So one of us will go first. And another person will go second. Another person will go third. And then it's going to snake back around. So go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And once that movie is picked, it can no longer be picked. Okay. So you need to pick your favorite one almost immediately before somebody else snatches it up.
That makes sense. But why though?
Yeah, for what point? For what point
For
and
fun?
purpose?
What do we
For
get?
fun.
Yeah, but what are we building
Who
towards?
wins? Who wins?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. The audience will vote. I guess we'll put it up on social media, and one person will say this person won, and then that'll
Of the
be it.
movies that we said that we
Okay.
wanted to see?
Yeah.
I don't know, Ed. I'm
Is
trying
it-
something new here. We
I
can't
like
rank
this.
every
I like
week.
it. No,
I get it.
I don't.
We
Tell you what,
ranked
tell you
last
what.
week. Okay.
Sorry, no, you're right. I agree, but I thought there was like a bigger.
I thought we were, like-
I thought this was going to be like the box office thing where we're like
Yeah.
No, this
predicting what is going to make
Okay,
it
so it's
into our
chill.
top 10 at
That's
the
what I
No,
hear.
it's a chiller. It's a chiller.
Oh, okay.
It's a chiller one. Okay. This is like an exhibition match. There's no title on the line. Do you know
And
what
we're
I mean?
doing 5 or 10?
I didn't want to lose sleep over the ranking it. I just wanted it to be a lot chiller.
Well, no,
Okay.
not ranking it, but I just
Okay.
thought like we were like predicting our favorite at the end of the year this
No,
year
we're
by saying our most anticipated. Like that's our draft is like, and for my movie is that I'm gonna what I don't know, but
Yeah, it's
No,
like, are you able to?
um,
Are you able to? I don't know what it is. We're just gonna try it out. Okay. I said 5 originally.
I got 8.
I got 8.
I know,
right
Ed,
now.
but someone might snatch up one of your picks, and you might be left with 3.
But then
Okay,
I
do you
can't
know what I'm
anticipate that movie anymore.
No, you
No.
can't.
And now you think that movie sucks, and you don't fucking want to see it all.
Okay, well, don't you guys dare talk about the movies that I'm excited for?
Okay, it doesn't
All right.
make sense, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna try something new. Okay. Listen, Miguel won the summer movie wager.
I
He
did.
predicted correctly which movies were gonna hit big in the summer box office 2023. So because you did that, Miguel, you have the honor to choose the order. Now remember, if you go first,
Sure.
you have to wait a long time till you go again.
I'm gonna say this. I don't give a shit. Like I looked at this list of movies and I was like, these are the movies coming out? Oof, okay.
That's a
Well,
right-
like we're still very early in the year. Like a lot of movies
There might be
haven't
some
even
more
been
fun
announced
ones.
yet. Yeah, like.
Well, I'll tell you what, on this list
Early days.
alone, I'm very comfortable going first. Okay. I will go first.
Okay.
Wait,
Ed, write this down.
Write it down, Ed.
Ed, write this down.
Lick your pen, Ed.
But now I feel like I need you guys to do something because it's like whoever's third gets that sweet spot, right? That
Give it to-
middle.
I guess give Ed the sweet spot.
no.
Rock, paper, scissors for the sweet spot, the third
Okay.
one. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you beat me. You have a rock.
Wait, I didn't even see yours.
I had scissors.
Uh,
It was
did, Rock.
scissors. It
You
was
won.
scissors.
okay.
This is some trick. Do you want third or second? Third, you
Okay.
get back to back. You get pop pop. Two,
All right,
you
Ed-
get yours right
Ed-
I
away.
want third.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I was about
I
to be
think
like,
third
Ed, you're
because I don't think
second.
I'm gonna get yours. To be honest.
Okay. So it'll go Miguel, Luis, Ed, Luis, Miguel. Okay.
No, Miguel, Luis, Ed, Luis, Miguel.
Oh, Ed gets
Miguel-
a second. He gets a
Yes.
second go. So
He gets
okay.
to go.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
No, I understand the snaking. I just with the third gets 2 back to back.
Yeah, that's
All right.
that's the. But then when it goes to you get
Then
it
I
back to
get
back
one.
again.
Okay.
Now I'm even
Yeah.
more scared there because now
Yeah.
Luis is in front of me. All right, Miguel, what's your first pick?
Listen, I'm drafting you
We're
guys.
gonna do 5, and then if we want to go wild
Ah.
out, we might draft some more. Okay, so let's just go for it.
Ah,
Okay.
see?
So coming out hot, first pick of 2024.
Okay, who's on your
Miguel's-
team?
Miguel's first pick. I'm going with Dune Part 2.
All right.
So can we have a steal? Can I steal?
No,
The
you
fuck
can't.
do you mean, Ed?
I want to steal that choice.
No, I
can't
know you
steal.
do. I know.
All right, go ahead.
That's why I
Luis.
wanted to go first. That's the one
All
I'm.
right.
That is legitimately on this whole list. The one that I'm really looking forward to. Dune
there we
Part
go.
2.
Okay, was
All
that
right,
your
Luis.
number 1, Ed? You're
No.
not gonna say. Okay, oh, that's good. See, so you're
But
number
I
1.
won't say.
We should post this list so people know the list we're working off of. You know what I mean? You guys can like check
It's
it
a
out
huge ass list.
in our YouTube comments. We'll let you guys know. What
Are you
we're
talking about
looking
this
at.
list on the doc?
Yeah,
It's a lot of
Baby.
movies.
It's copy paste,
Uh,
baby.
That's like
I'll
a
copy and paste
fraction.
it in the YouTube description.
There you go.
I guess we could do it in an Instagram post. We'll see.
Okay.
I can list it for us.
All right, Ed, you can
Ed
take
knows
care
how.
of that.
Okay, Luis.
All right, listen. I've talked about a lot of high class movies. All right, I'm done eating high steak, and I just want to have a good time with a hamburger and a Slurpee. All right, my most anticipated movie coming up is going to be Deadpool, bitches. All right.
Ooh.
I want my Hugh Jackman in his yellow goddamn suit.
Yeah,
I want
baby.
Deadpool, and I just want to see how much it either succeeds or fails. I just want to see some sort of Succession or train wreck. Either way, it's going to go up or down. It's going to have a good time or it's going to be a bad time.
We're showing up.
I'm going to show
It's
up.
their first reunion since Wolverine X-Men Origins, right?
That's what I mean.
Oof.
This is my little child coming out saying, "Excuse me, adult Luis, it's my turn to pick." And I'm saying, "You know what, child? It is. You may pick the first choice."
Child. Yes, child.
So I'm going to just say Deadpool. Fuck it.
All right,
Ed. Let's hear your number one. The one
All
you're
right.
like, I gotta have this one.
I've got to have this one because I don't want anybody else taking it from me. It's Robert Eggers' Nosferatu.
I knew it. I knew it.
Ooh. How do you spell that?
Nos, N-O-S,
Mm-hmm.
F-E-R-A-T-U.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was 3 letters away from finishing.
Ed, I
my
had
word.
this higher in my list as getting this because I loved Robert Eggers' movies, and I think it's going to be a great movie. But then I thought, which ticket am I really going to be waiting in line to get immediately?
Nosferatu.
And I thought it would be Deadpool. Also because of spoilers. So it's like I want to.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
I want to
sure.
be. Yeah.
That's fair. Like Nosferatu, you kind of have a sense of what's going to happen, but then it's more of just like what Robert Eggers is going to do with it. But yeah, he's like definitely one of my favorite directors working.
It's going to be
now.
good.
Ed, real quick, if I hadn't picked Dune and Luis hadn't picked Deadpool 3, would Nosferatu be like your number one choice?
Yes.
Wow.
I guess I could say it because you've already picked it, but Dune was number 2.
Pretty
for
close.
sure.
Pretty close up there.
It was number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Nosferatu number 1, big vampire fan.
Just Robert Eggers.
What was
more
your
so.
favorite? What was your favorite Bella moment?
I was like, what?
I don't know, when she flipped her hair from one side to the other.
Fuck yeah. Autistic Queen, let's go.
Yeah, great.
All right, well, Ed, you get the back-to-back, so you might as well. Back-to-back.
But now I want to be like smart.
No, Ed, don't be
But
smart.
I feel like you guys
Be dumb.
don't be smart. Be dumb.
Oh yeah, I might get something that you might.
But here's the
want.
thing: is like I have maybe like 2, maybe definitely 3 movies that I feel like you guys don't even give a shit about. So
it'll be real easy for you.
All right,
you should just do it.
I'll be nice to you. I'll pick something that you may not get. I can be a little bit I'll fluctuate a little bit.
No. But that's my curiosity. Is just like I think I'm safe. Miguel already took Dune, so that was the only other one I figured people would take. I don't think you guys are excited for these next 3, so I just need to come up with a number 2.
You think I'm excited? I'm sure I am excited for
on
it.
the edge
You
of
think
my
I'm excited
goddamn
for this?
seat.
Okay, I'm gonna go Alex Garland Civil War.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
Is that on your list, Miguel?
That was going to be my next one, actually. There you go, Ed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I am. Alex Garland is just. I didn't love Men. I saw it in theaters. I didn't love Annihilation, but I saw it in theaters. I loved Ex Machina, and I saw that in theaters. I feel like he's just a director that I'm very generally excited about and see what he does. And he looks like he's got a massive budget, for A24.
Yeah.
And, but like with the Alex Garland kind of dark.
I got to say, this was one of those movies that like the trailer sold me right away. Like my favorite line is when Jesse Plemons was like, "Can you spot the Americans in this picture?" Don't take us seriously. We're drafting movies. Let's go.
Hey!
Okay.
No, yeah.
All right, Luis.
My number 2, 2.
Your number 2 too?
My number 2 and number 2 would obviously be Joker, Folia Deux.
That's good.
Yeah, that's going to be me. Lady Gaga coming at it, singing some songs that I'll play on repeat. I love me a Harley Quinn. And yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Joker. Who am I kidding? Okay. Who am I trying to prove? Nobody.
What?
You all right there, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
say
can
one
have
that
that one.
I would have taken it. I would have taken Joker.
Miguel would have taken it. That's the thing.
No, that's right. It wasn't in my top 5. I would say that. Like, I'm excited to see just where they go with it. And from all the pictures, like, I am actually very excited to see Lady Gaga do this role specifically.
Yes.
So, yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to this one. Out of like pure
curiosity.
Like
these are curiosity picks, actually, more than anything. It's like Nosferatu is going to be good. These other ones I'm going to list out are going to be good. These two, I'm just curious. Like, is Deadpool going to hit the mark? I don't know. Is Joker going to hit the mark? I don't know. I'm waiting to see, curiously, behind the fence.
Yeah.
Like, what is going to happen? I don't know. Eggers, I know. Okay, Miguel.
I'm going to take one that might be on someone else's list, and solely just because I think it might be on someone else's list, and I'm going to take it. Like, I don't really give a shit about this movie.
I know it.
But I'm just trying to. I don't think. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Like, just to ruffle some feathers. I'm going to go with the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, not the one you thought.
Yeah. That's okay. I had that outside of my top 5, so
now I'm curious. Like, what was the one Ed really didn't want me to take?
Like, if you really try to ruffle some feathers, Craven. That's what I'm.
I know. I know which one it was. I know which one I should have taken. Dang, dude. All right. Well, I've already said it. It's already on the episode. So
no, but I am excited. I am genuinely excited for. Well, I guess curious again is the right word. To see what they do with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I don't.
This is the most curious draft. Okay, which movie are you most curious about?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, if I had looked up on the list a little bit further, I would have picked the movie that I know Ed wanted me to not pick. So,
well, you can pick again. You have another pick.
Oh, I do right now.
Yes,
I'm gonna go with the sequel.
Wait.
The sequel hit to Mad Max: Fury Road. Was it that one?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm gonna go. You should have grabbed it before anyone else would. That's what makes this a game. Okay. I'm gonna go
with Furiosa. Right. I don't really want to see that movie, but I just like the idea of taking it off the list.
Okay, well, I'm gonna save this for Furiosa. I think George Miller with Fury Road
is a king. He knows how to direct movies.
Don't do that. I think he earned the right to
make a bad movie. No.
God damn it. He's earned the right to have a chance at making this particular story. Like, he did so good with Fury Road. Like,
so
and it was well, whatever. I am. I'm not excited. I'm like
curious.
I'm curious. I'm a little afraid. Like, yes, I don't want it to be. But
you know what we could do?
That trailer. I mean, I love the drums on it. You know, it gets me. Yeah, like visually, am I skeptical? Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The gung gung. Like, and I'm excited for Chris Hemsworth to do something outside of Marvel.
I don't know.
Oh, come on!
He just they gave him a
He's
fake
a sweetheart.
nose. They said, be silly. It's like, okay,
but the world of Mad Max is theatrical in that.
Yeah, but I tell you what though. In Mad Max: Fury Road, like Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, they're big names. You know what I mean? But they didn't feel like big names for a movie. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to clarify that. Like, Chris Hemsworth is like a name.
No.
You know what I mean? And I think it's like...
I disagree. I think he is solely known for...
And also because Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron low-key kind of hated each other while they filmed. So, like, created this, like, kind of hot chemistry. It was like, I hate each other. Like, Chris Hemsworth, he's just gonna come on and be like, hey, one of my favorite directors, Taika Waititi, taught me how to do this. Bullshit. And it's just like,
okay. No, you're just holding him against Taika Waititi, and that's not his fault. A little bit his fault. It's a little bit his fault. His fault. But nah, I think he also like, maybe this will be a great match. I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does with it.
I was going to say this a second ago. Here's what we should do: is at the end we should get like one movie each that we're willing to trade the other person.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at my list right now of like movies that I actually wanted, and I was like, oh,
yeah. But I can't think of what you would actually want.
Oh, baby, just wait till you hear my list. Okay.
Luis,
Deadpool 2, Deadpool 3, Joker 2. You got to go with the OG on this next one.
That's right. Maxine, Maya Goth is in trouble
Yeah.
for kicking an extra.
Woo!
Maxine's going to be my third one.
Okay.
It's the third installation of that trilogy series of X and Pearl. This
and
is
Maxine.
and that Maxine is the third one. That's why it has 3 X's in it.
No,
the third
3.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
I'm excited to see it. You know, I want to see, because Pearl and X were so wildly
They were
different as far as
genres go. Yeah, as genres go. And if you haven't seen X or Pearl, X is more like that kind of 70s slasher, and then Pearl is kind of a prequel, but it's done in like the 50s,
40s.
Yeah,
like
it's almost like Snow
Wizard of
White-ish.
Oz era.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz era, where it's kind of
Yeah.
like this
Technicolor.
highly saturated.
Yeah.
All these hopes and dreams, and this character is a lot younger, but it still goes into this horror slasher era too. So it does a really good job of genre bending, and this is now set in the 80s. We'll see some more genre bending with Mia Goth. So that's
Luis,
it.
real quick, would you let Mia Goth kick you in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
How much?
How much do I owe? Yeah.
What?
Was there a take 2? I'm ready.
Let's go again, David Fincher.
Back to 1. Okay.
No one asked for it. You're like, let's do it again.
No, I think we got the take. No, let's do it in a wide. Come on.
What?
Let's do it in a tracking.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Like, put the camera on her foot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Tarantino, come on.
No,
Come here.
no, POV of this idiot. No, I shouldn't say that.
there's like a camera over here, and at the end, like Luis is like,
Oh. That's all, folks. Okay. Ed, you get number 3. You get 2 votes, toothpicks back to back.
All right, well, I'm going to just do my genuine number 3, and that's the Bike Riders, which I knew you guys wouldn't have on your list, but
No, that's not on my list.
like, even in a game of, like, manipulation, like Miguel's going after here, I am excited for this movie. I was disappointed when they bumped it back. I'm excited for the cast, and the director.
Do you think? I guess it's good that they bumped it back, because I was going to say, do you think the audiences are going to be cold on Austin Butler if they make them wait a little too long to see him again? But he's going to be in Dune in the same year.
Yeah.
So,
but he's almost unrecognizable in Dune, at least physically. I don't know if he's going to come in saying like Tom Atreides or whatever. It's Paul. Yeah, no, I'm.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, huh, Paul?
yes.
You ever tried chocolate? No, I haven't, Atreides. Give me some chocolate. Okay. We're going off the rails. Okay, so that was Ed's Bike Riders with Tom Hardy.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah. All right, Ed, what's your next pick? What is this, your 4th?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 10. We're going to do 10 rounds.
At this rate, we might as well. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm going to add some stinkers.
All right. I'm gonna take Mickey 17,
That's a good one.
the new Bong Joon-Ho movie, because I am very curious about that. Granted, I've only enjoyed, and really only seen one other movie aside from Parasite. I saw, what was that, Okja? I didn't really care for Okja when that came out. But I haven't gone back. Oh no, he did that one Snowpiercer, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was all right.
That was nice.
I didn't like that one. Maybe I'll go back and revisit it, but
I don't remember much from it. But yeah, but Parasite obviously was exceptional. So I would be, I hear like his other movies like Mother and Memories of a Murder are good. So I want to check those out. But the cast, you got Robert Pattinson, you got Elizabeth Debicki, you've got.
Didn't that movie get like postponed indefinitely? Am I the only one that read that news, or was maybe someone was jerking my dick on the internet? I could have sworn I saw someone say that
strikes or what?
No, like post strikes. Like recently, they announced like it's been postponed indefinitely.
Hold on. A Variety article: Warner Brothers pulls Mickey 17 from release schedule, moves up Godzilla.
That was a good choice.
But okay, I don't know. I think it's still happening.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Let's just say it's still happening.
It's not on my
sold
list.
it off or something.
Maybe it's still. Let's just say it's still happening. If it, who cares? If we got it wrong,
still a great cast to be excited for.
Yeah, exactly. Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette, Steven Yeun.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
And Elizabeth
Hot
Debicki,
cast.
right? Is that the right movie, or am I thinking of a different movie?
You might be. I don't know. It could be. Let us know at Punch Drunk Nerd for more.
Let me have a drink and think about it.
Please. Number 4.
Number 4. I could pick one that could really fuck up Ed, but I'm not going to. How about that?
No, do it. Do it.
Because I don't think you will.
Ed, put your hood on. Ed, put your hood on real quick. Ed, put your hood on. Now say it.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it. Okay.
Did I yes and you then, motherfucker?
Yeah, you
great.
fucking did. So, obviously, I picked Maxine in my last pick. So my next pick, going on that train, is going to be Frankenstein, starring Mia Goth as well. Christopher Watts, Oscar Isaac, and Jacob Elordi, who's going to be playing Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro. I'm back. I'm Frankenstein.
So you may have noticed on my list, or not on the doc, I put it under maybes because they don't have a date yet, but I do believe they're in production.
Oh, you did put in the maybes.
It's like, I do believe.
Damn, I picked 2 maybes. I put Maxine and Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. They're on the maybes list. Okay.
Only because Maxine 2 doesn't have a release date officially.
Perfect.
But
my
I'm
movies
sure
won't even come out this year.
Well, no, hey, I mean, Frankenstein might. They might be shooting for the award season, but
that's right.
It's still January, baby.
Yeah, so Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I mean, how exciting is just the prospect of that, you know?
That sounds very, very fucking cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the design. I can't wait to see the performances. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And unique. Like, it's not going to just be like an adaptation of the book.
Yeah.
It's going to be his spin on it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Very cool.
Miguel. I got a back-to-back here. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, I was not going to say this one because I was like, oh, gosh, just the one that, like, it's such a movie that Miguel would pick.
Fuck it.
But I've been having such a good time watching these movies with Forrest at home recently.
Oh.
And I just realized, like, I might take him to go see this movie, like, just like a boys movie, you know?
Yes.
But I'm doing Godzilla and Kong 2 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay?
Godzilla by Kong.
We watched Godzilla versus Kong weeks ago, like before we came to Texas and everything. And the other night, like my son is going through this like habit of we sit down and eat dinner and he wants to watch like a cartoon movie. And I finally was like, we have to watch something different. I can't watch another cartoon. And he just looked at me and he goes, oh, well, why don't we just watch Godzilla versus Kong? And I was like,
well, why don't we, Dad?
Why don't we
just watch Godzilla versus Kong?
Who put him up to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago, it was definitely me because I was like, we have to watch something different. And I was doing my Godzilla rewatch at the time. But anyway, no, he's had like kind of a good time and he's paying attention to the story. Like in Godzilla versus Kong or whatever, when they're like, we're going to take Kong back to his home, wink, wink. But really the military's like, we're going to do something else or whatever.
Yeah.
And every time we start the movie, he turns to Kristen and he goes, oh, well, Godzilla's looking for his family. And I'm like, oh, you sweet boy. You sweet boy.
So did he watch like King of Monsters?
Fuck no. Okay. Mainly because he was like, that movie looks like trash. And I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. No, we watched the original Godzilla, me and him, and we watched Godzilla vs. Kong. And so, yeah, you know what? I want to see, I think it could be fun. It's like two big monkeys and Godzilla running at each other. Like, fuck it, you know?
I'm going to try Godzilla versus Kong with Lily.
Dude, because it's relatively chill. Also, I don't know how Lily is, but like we skip the boring parts, like because it's like he's younger, so it's like okay, like let's just get to the monsters or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, he's been having a good time with it, so I would totally be down to go see this new Godzilla movie with him.
I make Lily sit through every scene.
No, I know how things are done in your house, Ed. Okay.
Lily climbed into bed with us this morning. And Sarah and I had started watching Seabiscuit last night because we went to the races. We went to the races this last weekend. So we started watching
gambling addict.
we started watching.
Did your pony do good, Ed?
No. And then, so we just finished it this morning and we were just like, we're watching, because Lily enjoys the races. Just like watching the horses.
With her little parasol, just watching everything.
Yeah. Anyway.
How did she do with Seabiscuit?
She was like, at first she was complaining. And then
I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, I just like, I don't want to. I was like, we're finishing it. It's happening. This is an inspiring story. And then she got invested. She was like, what happened? You know, what did he win?
See, that's what blows my mind is like, sometimes I think, oh, this is a little too whatever for my son. But then he'll kind of like clock in to what's happening. And you're like, dude, you are paying attention. Like,
that is the magic of movies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we talk shit about movies, but they really find a way.
Yeah. Means a lot to kids. I mean, for all of us. I think that's why we all love movies, right, Miguel?
Oh, they're my favorite. It's my favorite medium.
You should show her Mission Impossible 2. There's also a horse race scene in that one too.
There is a horse race scene.
And then show her that one Godfather movie.
And then show her Ocean's 11, that one point when Brad Pitt picks up that one guy and he's like watching horses.
They cut off the horse's head in that Godfather movie, you assholes.
I know.
Feels like y'all didn't pick up on that. It's like last week when Luis made that Oppenheimer reference, and then later he was like, by the way, did you guys hear that Oppenheimer reference?
I mean, yeah, but you're talking about horse racing and then a horse getting decapitated.
Yeah, no, it's a horsey racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
All right, everybody, that's our episode.
Everyone's like, when can he get off the podcast? Okay. Not yet, babies, because I got one more pick. So I'm looking at my list of movies that I kind of want to put on. I'm going to go ahead and just say it. I'm going to follow. I think this is a good follow-up to Godzilla. Just another deeply unserious choice. I don't know anything about this. I hope she's coming back because I know Bill can't. I want to see Twisters, which I assume is the sequel to Twister.
Yes, out of the nest.
Not so weird. Yeah.
Directed by the guy who did Minari.
What?
Are
you saying Minari?
Minari, maybe. I don't know how you pronounce it. In the movie, they pronounce it Minari.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen it over here. I know we didn't see it.
I was like, it's pronounced.
Minari. I mean, I love that movie.
You're telling me
the
really guy that directed that movie that got like some sort of Oscar buzz is getting twisted?
Yeah.
That kind of excites me because it's like, okay, like you don't follow up Oscar buzz with like a shit movie. You theoretically.
Yeah.
In theory, right. I mean, Tom Hooper did direct Cats, so...
What did he direct before that?
Les Miserables and The King's Speech.
Well, I could have told you.
Anyway.
Man, what a list. And I only put it on this list because I saw that it was coming out in 2024. I mean...
Something to be excited for, right, Miguel?
Who doesn't enjoy... Uh-oh.
I just realized the movie I'm going to pick next because I didn't see it. Okay, my bad.
Well,
Okay.
Luis, it's your turn, baby.
My turn. I was going to pick another
next.
movie, but fuck it. I'm also going to just say fuck it and pick The Fall Guy because that movie looks really fun. It's going to be my
does look
bullet
fun.
train. It may not be great, but it will be fun.
That's why
Fall Guy.
I'm afraid of it. As like I'm afraid because Bullet Train kind of was lame to me.
It had moments. It had moments.
It had moments, but
Oh man, I haven't seen it yet.
Better.
I kind of want to watch Bullet Train. So
It has moments,
Do it.
and then it doesn't connect. It doesn't, but it's fine. I'm fine with just hopping over
This
from
is
moment to
fine.
moment. Tadpoling. I'm fine tadpoling between moment to moment, even if
Tadpole.
it's not. You know what I mean? Like I don't have. Okay, what's your next pick?
Like the little wiggly guy.
No, like oh,
you mean leapfrogging?
Yes,
Okay, I was like, okay, we're just a step behind. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. See, now
Evolve,
you understand
please.
Luis language.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was with
understand.
you. Your visual language was
Yes.
right.
Leapfrogging.
How'd you get it back to back here?
All right, Fall Guy is a good shout because I am kind of psyched for that one.
There
I
we
will
go.
say we should have tortured you and put you in the middle for this. You know what I mean? Like there was no
Yeah.
reason. There was no reason to give Ed this slot.
I know you guys fucked up, but also didn't. All right, I'm gonna put Drive Away Dolls.
That's a good one. That was yeah.
I'm low-key excited for that one. It got pushed back from 2023, so
One of the
maybe
Coen brothers is directing that one.
right, Joel, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say. Anyway, so do I have another one? Shit.
You do,
Dri-
baby.
Drive Away Dolls is like these two girls find cash in their car, and then like the mobsters are hunting them, and it's a quirky comedy starring Margot Quarry and Pedro Pascal.
It's pronounced Robbie.
Robbie
Pedro
Quarry.
Pascal, Matt Damon has a cameo.
Robbie Quarry.
All right.
Okay, who's
So
next?
my other one, I'm just gonna do it again because this is a curiosity draft.
All right.
It's Gladiator 2.
Oh, there it is.
I'll take it.
This is a curiosity draft more than anything.
More
I-
like, especially after Napoleon, it is definitely curious.
So, yes, that was something I was thinking about. There is something that's like, ooh, but also, first off, the first
Ooh.
thought that came to me was like Gladiator 2. I don't think that was a movie that needed a sequel, especially coming off of Napoleon, which
And I'm sure they'll change the
I
name.
hear is not great. But yeah, I don't think they're going to call it Gladiator 2. It'll be whatever title, a Gladiator movie. You know what I mean?
Gladiator Folie à Deux.
Gladiator.
I will say this.
Robe.
Ed, when I was my last choice, I was like, I'm kind of in between. Gladiator 2 was going to be the one I put on my list, and I chose Twisters. So just put that out there.
I mean,
get what you
Twisters
get.
was my number 2 originally, so
Shut the fuck up.
I will not.
All right.
good
I
comedy,
like
Ed.
this is a fun vibe. I didn't know what to expect on this episode.
See,
but
that's
here
what
we
I'm
are.
saying. It's not bad, right? A little,
It's good. It's
little-
something different.
It's something different. Okay.
All right, so Luis, it's your turn again.
All right. My next one's gonna be you guys know I love my John Wick, so I'm gonna have to go with Ballerina con Ana de Armas.
Oh.
I love me some good fight choreo. And so I can't wait to see it again on the big screen, IMAX, Dolby Cinema. Let me see it twice.
But let's
There's a couple things
just
I
be
want to see
honest.
twice in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
What-
Let's
what'd you
be
say?
honest.
What'd you say?
I said there's a couple things I want to see twice in that movie.
Whoa, everybody. Okay, I have
Now, let's be
No.
honest. We all want to see
No.
Ana de Armas kick some ass.
Yeah.
She did a great job in 007, and we're going to see it again in Ballerina.
And yeah.
Yeah, I've rewatched some of those scenes.
Ballerina is a spin-off of the John Wick universe. If you like the John Wick style of fighting, they're going to incorporate the same with Ballerina with Ana de Armas. So yeah, it's going to be a good time.
It's
Okay,
my
that's
turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting into movies. We've basically picked all of the movies that were on my
I'm
list.
running out of.
So now I get to pick one at random, you guys.
Dude,
I'm
here we
going
go.
on a
We're
couple
going
of
Wild
vibes
West.
here, dude.
Okay.
Yo, I listen. I'm gonna say something real quick. Of the two Sony movies that are on this list, okay,
Okay.
Craven
Oh,
the
no.
Hunter and Madam Web, I'm gonna pick one of those now. All right.
We've
Get
gotten
ready.
this far. Now we're going to pick them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna pick Craven the Hunter Yeah. No, I don't want to see Madam Web. I mean,
No.
I'll wait and see how that goes. But like Kraven the Hunter is at least like I like Guy. Aaron Taylor Johnson, is that his name?
Yeah.
I like him. You know what I mean? Russell Crowe's in it. I don't love the whole like Sonyverse turning like bad guys into like anti-heroes or whatever.
Yeah.
But listen, I was looking
he gets
at this
bit by a tiger or a lion, right? And it becomes Kraven the Hunter. Is that what happens?
Fuck me.
What ridiculous.
Wow. Totally
Spider-Man got bit by a spider, so Kraven must get bit by a lion, right?
Oh God. What does Madam Web get bit by? You know what I mean?
A madam. I don't know.
That's why she looks
It's actually a metaphor for sexually transmitted diseases.
You're like, wow, that's actually kind of deep. Wow.
Yeah.
Madame Web.
There's another Sony Spider-Verse movie coming out. Oh my God, they've got a lot of movies coming out this year. Venom 3 is also coming out.
Oh shit.
Oh man. I tell you what, I'm not gonna see Venom 3. You know what I mean? Although there's some rumor that Topher Grace is gonna be in it and they're gonna do like a
would probably
Venom.
see Venom 3 over Kraven or Madam Web.
You're not wrong. Like at least Venom has like a track record. Like it's got an audience, you know. These other two are like, are we gonna do good? I'll leave Venom out there for the boys. I get another one. I might as well pick one more.
Okay.
Oh wait. Which one did you just pick? Kraven?
Yeah, Kraven, because I'm being a silly little boy.
Kraven? Is it just called Kraven, or is it the
Hunter?
The Hunter. All right. You may proceed.
I'm going on vibes here. I don't know anything about this movie. Oh, I think on the actual list we called it the actual name. I'm gonna go with for my next pick. Alien Romulus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who's doing this one, Ed?
The director?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a good track record. The guy who did Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Not the Evil Dead Rises.
Not the good ones.
Yeah, not the good one.
Wasn't that Sam Raimi or something?
No. Hang on. Not Raimi, obviously.
This is the fucking last time I ever throw something to you. You know what I mean?
Fede Alvarez.
Oh, Fede?
Fede, yeah. Oh, he also did the girl with the spider web
tattoo. Oh,
the bad one. Don't Breathe. I don't know. Luis, did you see Don't Breathe?
No.
Damn. Why? What is this? Is this a sequel to Alien or is it a sequel to the Prometheus movies?
No, it's a whole other spinoff. Basically,
it ignores Prometheus.
Great. Well, I tell you what, I loved Alien. And I'll good or bad, I'll kind of sit through these movies to be honest, because like they got some. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. This is just like this is just curiosity garbage movies. Most of this.
At the end, I want every one of us to read every movie in order that we're excited about.
I don't remember mine. Well, maybe
I've written it down.
Okay.
I got them written down. I got you.
All right. You know what? I don't know why I'm picking this one. Well, I don't give a fuck.
We'll just
I'm gonna watch it. It's got a fucking cat in it.
Argylle.
It's got.
Is it Argylle?
Louise.
Who is Argylle, guys? Who is he? I want to know.
I think
and if you know the secret, don't tell anybody. Have you seen posters? It's like once you know, don't tell.
The last time we were talking, I mentioned that Oppenheimer had a lot of really good trailers that were like electric, and the audience was really vibing. Argylle was definitely the first trailer that played, and I was like, "Oh, these old people really fucking love this cat movie." All right, let's go.
There was something
I was watching. So bad.
I was watching Godzilla -1, and everybody was like, "This trailer sucks. This trailer sucks. This trailer sucks." Argylle came out. I was like, I might watch that one. And I'm like,
I tell you what, I love Sam Rockwell. I think he's a lot of fun.
That's what I mean. Sam Rockwell's entertaining. You know, he'll carry me.
That one scene that they show in the trailer, I'm like, okay, I could see it for you. I'm a little hit or miss.
He's like, that's a good book.
Yeah. It's kind of silly, and it's like that fits his vibe.
It's Matthew Vaughn who directed The Kingsman. Do you know what I mean?
The twisted mind of Matthew Vaughn.
Right. Okay.
Come on.
And so it's got like obviously this little diamond Argylle. He's still influenced by the Kingsman kind of vibe look, but it's a little bit you know,
influencing
I
himself.
don't love Bryce Dallas Howard. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of hit or miss on her.
I guess I'm here for the Matthew Vaughn of it all. Do you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
it's a little
Sure.
bit
I will-
more family friendly, but
when this
whatever.
hits
I'm gonna
Netflix,
yeah.
I'll watch.
Yeah,
it,
that's fine.
You know?
I'm fine with that. I just want to hear big explosions and cats and then Sam Rockwell being fun.
Ed, do you ever watch a movie just cause? Like, or do
All
you
the
only
time.
ever watch movies because you're like, I have to watch this movie?
I watch movies just cause.
What was the last just cause movie you just watched?
Well,
Yeah.
I gotta think. You're asking me in the middle of award season, you bitch. I just
Well,
watched
some of the
Seabiscuit.
best content I've ever seen in my life, Miguel.
I think that's why we just talked about so many Academy Award winning movies in our top 10 that I need some like burgers and
garbage.
Sundays.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, Ed, you get 2 picks back to back here, baby.
Like, I want to have fun, but like,
That's what I'd like to argue is that I don't think you do. You know?
I do. I know I do. I just don't. There are good ways to have fun, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Not the right way to have fun.
Like,
my bad.
No, like Dungeons and Dragons last year. That was like a fun movie. It was
But what's
silly.
a trash?
It was dumb.
Like, what's a trash movie that you're like? I kind of like this.
Like I will show up for like Godzilla versus Kong. Like
That's true. You do love
It's-
those trash movies. Yeah.
I do. Like I like a good monster mashup. Like bring it on. So like that would have been one of mine eventually. I just didn't have it that high up in the list.
He's like around 16, 17, I would have picked that one.
I want to see the Fall Guy because it looks fun.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
does
That was
look
one of my
fun.
picks.
I don't know much about this movie. I'm not saying it's my choice right now, but I do have back-to-backs, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who's directing this Wolfman, but I like a good Wolfman movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that one with Benicio del Toro.
There's a lot of these like
Wow.
horror, scary,
it's stupid.
Frankenstein,
It's stupid.
vampire,
Miguel-
wolf.
Yeah. Miguel, you remember seeing... Did we see that together?
No.
With Benicio?
Shit.
But, like, Anthony Hopkins becomes a Wolfman, too?
You guys
And
are
they fight.
frozen.
Like,
Never mind.
I'm here for that shit. And Emily
Okay.
Blunt is in that movie.
I'll
She's
give
the
you
love
that.
interest.
See, I like when it's like, oof, this is not good, but I'm enjoying it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like it wasn't great. Like at the end, like when Anthony Hopkins turns into a wolf, it's very silly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and that's what you need. Sometimes you have to be like, sometimes you have to show it to someone else to realize, oh, this wasn't as good as I thought it was. You know what I mean?
oh
But
yeah,
those are the
no,
movies.
yeah, exactly.
hold on
So
to
I
it.
like a classical monster.
You
Smash.
started the list with Nosferatu. You got Wolfman on here. You know what I mean? Now you just got to get like,
I
the-
guess I've
the
committed to
monsters
Wolfman,
together.
so I'm going to put that
Monster
on
mash.
there. The
The
monster.
monster mash.
Okay, so
Werewolf bar mitzvah. Spooky.
Yo, shout out to 30 Rock. 30 Rock is having like this like renaissance again,
Yeah.
like on the internet. Like people are really coming around to it again.
Yeah,
Dude, I fucking love that show.
it's good.
all right, I'm going to take.
Might have to rewatch
I don't think you guys would have taken it anyway, but I'm going to take The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, only because I don't know what it's about. They say it's an animated film, so I'm like, double, huh? A double,
Yes.
huh? That was a Wonka reference. I was hoping Luis picked up on that. But
No, I blacked out.
Ed,
from that
Ed,
movie.
say some dumb shit again, okay? I dare you.
well, Wonka was also a dumb. Well, no, we won't go into it. Anyway, I'm taking The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know anything about that movie. I question any Lord of the Rings movie post the original
Jackson.
trilogies. Yeah. Well, The Hobbit sucked, so that was Peter Jackson too.
Okay, Ed, say it like it is.
I think most people would agree on that, even Peter Jackson. So yeah, there it is.
All
War
right.
of the Rohirrim. I can't talk on it more because it doesn't come out till December.
I'm gonna choose this Hans Zimmer inspired movie. Beautifully composed music for a beautiful movie. Wonderful actors. Just an actor that just recently got nominated for a Golden Globe. I'm going with Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh,
Listen, there was one day where me and Sarah just woke up one day, watched Kung Fu Panda, and looked at each other and said, "Are we going to watch all of these right now?" And we did. We sat in our ass and watched all the Kung Fu Pandas back to back.
I loved the first one, but I've never watched the sequels.
I love them. I have a good time. I know, Ed, I've learned that you're not a Jack Black fan, and so.
But I love Kung Fu Panda.
Well, I'm a Jack.
You're a Jack Panda man?
I'm a Jack Panda fan. I love Jack Black. I love Kung Fu Panda. So I don't know. It's fucking fun, and I'm here for it, and I don't give a fuck. Kung Fu Panda 4. Here we go. Back
So
into
aggressive.
the business.
I'm
ready to fight someone. Okay, Kung Fu.
And that Viola Davis is the bad guy in that one.
Ooh. She playing that character from Suicide Squad?
She's playing a chameleon who has no chill.
She has no chill. Okay. Miguel,
I think it's your turn.
I know. I'm ready to go. Okay,
I put Kung Fu Panda under Miguel.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm Kung Fu Panda.
I have my own list going, so we'll verify back to back. Okay, I get two. Speaking of back to backs, speaking of back shots, let's see here. Just looking at this list, I had some.
Don't pick my next bit.
Who could tell what the next pick would be because the rest of these movies are trash.
I need a pee.
All right, so you guys. So first off, I just want to say, like, man, being on this podcast is great. Like, we get to talk about the things we love.
We really do. Remember that time that we laughed about Dune and Wonka?
Yeah,
they had like a little bit of a bit. That was
hilarious.
That was a good time.
Oh,
yeah, and I'll just go ahead and say it. This is the movie I'm really looking at. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say. I said I wasn't gonna put it on here. Venom 3. Let's watch Venom 3.
You did it. Okay, Venom 3.
You know, Tom Hardy seemed pretty passionate, you know what I mean, about the start of filming last year. So, you know, and I'll go ahead and take it. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll do 3 in a row. Craven, Venom 3. You know what? Madam Web in this bitch. I'm seeing, yeah, you know, fuck it. I'm seeing all of these Sony movies this year. I'm making a promise to you, the listeners, right now. I got AMC A-list. I'm going to waste 3 of those movies this year on these god-awful Sony Marvel movies. And you know what? I'll take the fall. I'll do that one, okay? Man, what a shit movie year this is going to be. Okay. Especially after we were talking about, like, wasn't 2023 like one of the greatest years in cinema history?
It's going to be, I know we're still waiting for the
so many
to come out, but like, so far looking at this year, not that great.
Well,
you know? Man,
to be fair though,
no.
No, don't be fair. But like, it's not like 6 superhero movies or whatever. Yes, there's some similar IP, but like, there's some variety here. And again, there's just going to be a lot more that hasn't even been announced yet.
Right. I appreciate that you said it's not 6 superhero movies. We have 5 superhero movies on our lists combined. So
okay, well, Deadpool 3.
Yeah. Joker, Craven, Venom, and Madam Web on mine. I had to throw those out
Sony. It's time for Sony to have their shit year.
Yeah, because last year was Warner Brothers.
This is going to be the shit year for Sony Marvel movies.
Warner Brothers had Shazam, Blue Beetle, Aquaman, and then is that?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so we get Madame Web because Sony also
Madame Web.
But
we
like
finally meet again,
Sony at least had Across the Spider-Verse last year, which
but that doesn't really feel like
no. Sony's like, look at how much good we do. No.
That doesn't count. Yeah,
that's separate.
Big devil's advocate here. Wait, so you put Venom on there?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, okay, but whatever. I retract my statement because there aren't any like exciting blockbuster movies coming up.
And you guys know me; I'm the blockbuster boy.
But we just had Oppenheimer and Barbie of this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was a pretty lackluster summer.
My next pick is going to be a curious pick.
Speaking of lackluster, Luis, go ahead.
Ooh, baby. My next pick is going to be Beetlejuice 2.
Okay. I don't want to talk shit.
I mean, you can. It's fine. You can talk.
I
shit.
didn't
I mean,
like the first one.
You didn't like the first one?
No, I'm not a fan.
Oh well,
I get that though. There's kind of like, I've never seen the whole movie.
really?
Yeah, but there's
I
something
think
about
that
the character that doesn't draw me in. Like,
I think Michael Keaton is entertaining. I think the designs are really good. I think the performances are fun. I think the worlds are quirky. And you know what?
Keep talking
Fuck
about
it. I love it.
I think
All right,
Tim
Ed,
Burton.
you're next.
Tim Burton. He dips into like this Tim Burton world that it's like if you're not on board right away.
This is like
You know
for
what I
you
mean?
and Wes Anderson. You're like Tim Burton and Wes Anderson. You're just not vibing.
Maybe
with.
that's what it is. Like maybe when it's just like, gosh, I don't know. It's something about when it's like so, you know what I mean, specific to this director. I say that though because, but also like Christopher Nolan movies, like I show up for, and like Christopher Nolan
and
is like the
Scorsese
same
movies you show up for.
And the
what
same
about
way,
Tarantino
but-
movies? If you're
Yeah.
into Tarantino movies, that is very specific as well.
But they just like scratch an itch that these other ones don't. You know what I mean?
You're not into the darkness, basically.
There's something about like I don't know.
You're not into the black and white stripes. You're not into the underline eyes. You're not into the dark, soul. You're not into
Theatrically dark. I'm like, I don't know. Thematically dark. I
you're
can
not
get on
into
board with it.
theatrically dark.
Yeah, it's like okay, it's a little. You guys were putting this on. Okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
Putting it on.
Putting
Listen,
it on.
Am I worried? Yes, it's a Tim Burton movie, and I feel like Tim Burton hasn't had that great of.
Is he doing Beetlejuice too?
Yeah, and funny enough, Brad Pitt is also producing this movie. So
I will say, speaking of producers, like Brad Pitt, man, oof, I don't mean to do like three white boys in a row, but Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, and Matt Damon, like they're like Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like they produce movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they
George
know how
Clooney.
to put George Clooney,
the whole Ocean's 11 crew.
Margot Robbie.
Robbie. No, the cast includes Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, Monica Bellucci, Willem Dafoe, Catherine O'Hara, Justin Theroux.
Whoa,
killer cast.
Stop. I'll show up to any movie that Monica Bellucci's in.
Tim
Okay.
Kavanagh.
Yeah?
Brett Kavanaugh?
Wait, who is that? Oh, he's a judge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just move on. Just move on. Just being
Listen,
silly.
it's interesting that you guys don't like Beetlejuice. I mean, I think it's a fun movie. Fuck you.
I could give it a watch. To me, like I said, I haven't seen the whole thing. I do
don't
like
hate
Michael
it.
Keaton. I like the cast that you
Michael
said.
Keaton's
Everyone,
fun. what
yeah,
I mean?
no, and I don't really.
And the designs, I think it's just like how John Williams' score for Star Wars carries the movie. I think the designs in that movie are really fun, and they carry you through.
I don't want to. I'm
think
not trying
it's
to like
more of
rain
what
on
you
that
were
parade.
saying.
What about Nightmare
I
Before
think it
Christmas?
was more of what you were saying,
No.
like with Tim Burton. And
You don't
his
like
recent-
Nightmare Before Christmas, Miguel?
No.
Ed, do you like Nightmare Before Christmas?
I'm sure
No.
he does.
Thank God. I'm about to fucking.
My Tim Burton, extent is like the Batman movies. You know what I mean? Like, and that's because it's like an IP that I really enjoy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tim Burton is like really my style.
I love
Sure.
Sleepy Hollow.
I
I
know
like-
you do.
I love Sweeney Todd. Edward Scissorhands. Ed Wood.
I didn't realize we were snacking. Do I need to start having snacks?
I don't
on
have
the
snacks.
podcast?
I have drinks.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you having
drinking.
a Reese's, Ed?
Huh?
Ed,
No. I mean,
cannot.
Oh,
Terry's
sorry.
chocolate orange.
Not the fucking Terry's chocolate orange, Ed. Do you ever just like look at yourself and be like, I'm so fucking British sometimes? Like assimilate. It's been like 18 years. You
Hey,
live
Ed,
here now.
What kind of American are you?
Yeah.
No, I'm back in my tell Sarah I'm back in my banging the table era. You know what I mean? She used to give me so much shit for that. I don't give a fuck.
Ed, start ruffling some papers.
I was throwing away my wrapper.
Okay. Fine. I love that we're learning more and more about each other on this podcast.
Yeah.
I appreciate the when you guys don't like things. It makes us different, but we also come together and love things that I don't know what I'm trying to say. Who's next?
Luis, you got another
I'm
pick,
never.
though.
I'm
No,
never
I
gonna.
don't.
No,
I
he
picked
doesn't.
Beetlejuice too.
Who's Beetlejuice, you idiot? You're the next
That's
two.
what we're talking about, Tim. Tim.
We're fucking dragging out so long
Tim
because
Burton.
you walked away to go get a shitty UK snack.
No, I actually went away to pee. And then
Next
I
thing,
grabbed-
you're gonna
I
come back with
grabbed
some
the
crisps, a cornetto.
I got me a cornetto.
Cornettos had nuts in.
Give me a curry
All right, so
down from the shop.
My next one is
A bit of a faff.
Doctor Who?
good one. Jesus Christ!
I'm a bit chuffed right now.
I'm gonna take challenges. Chuffed
Oh
about that.
man, dude! When the first one exploded, I was like, I got to see a sequel.
Oh my god. Oh no. Starring
Bro,
Zendaya.
James Cameron.
man.
James Cameron. He wrote Challenger and did the S with the dollar sign.
Okay. Zendaya, Challenger stars Zendaya as a tennis player who
Oh,
challenges
that movie?
two other
I didn't realize
boys.
it was that one.
She challenges two other boys in playing tennis. Is that
Yeah,
is that the
that's-
plot?
And she fucks both of them.
Oh yeah.
I guess them fucking each other. I don't know. Something happens.
She has a three-way with two
But this
boys.
is from the director who did Call Me by Your Name, Bones and All.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yo, I
So-
kind of liked Bones
That's-
and All.
That's Suspiria remake.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah,
He did.
that's
Did you
why
watch
it's-
that movie?
Which one? Oh, Bones and All.
He
Miguel.
loved Bones and All. Ed, you didn't like Bones and All.
No, I did like Bones and
Oh,
All.
okay.
I don't know if I'd say loved, but I was intrigued. It was one that I really wanted to see. And then when I saw it, I was like, okay, it scratched an itch. It was definitely weird, you know?
Yeah.
And the kind of movie that I wanted to see Timothy Chalamet do, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get out there and do something fucking weird. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and
Yeah, good
what's
talk.
his name? Mark Rylance was really creepy in that.
Mark
I
Rylance is good.
liked
He
him.
was the best
I
part,
liked
yeah.
him.
Yeah. But yeah, so challenges.
Okay.
Ed, you get your last one in.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
is that
I
right?
had
One, two.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and then it's our last ones, right, Miguel?
Yeah. No, I think, Louise, you get two more, so you'll
Oh,
have
I
to
get
come
two,
back at the
three.
end.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna
four,
get-
Oh, no.
7, 8.
I got one,
Yeah, it's my
two,
last one.
three.
Yeah, no, sorry. Everyone's on their 10, basically.
Yeah, this is
after
the
this.
last one. So, and really, that's most of the movies. All right, I'm gonna take Roadhouse,
Oh, okay.
Jake-
Ed.
I've
the
never seen
Jake
that movie.
Gyllenhaal remake of the Patrick Swayze movie I never saw.
Ed, how do you
I've
feel?
seen bits of it, but
Okay, first off, I loved that Jake Gyllenhaal showed up at that UFC fight event, and
Right.
everyone was like, "Is that fucking Jake Gyllenhaal?" And they were like, "We're filming a movie. We're filming a movie." But then I heard that Amazon owns it or whatever, and they're not going to distribute it. They're like, "We're going to just put it on streaming." And
lame.
Jake Gyllenhaal and the director of Born Identity, Paul Lyman, is that his
Paul
name?
Lyman,
Greengrass. Oh.
I thought it was
they-
Doug Lyman.
Doug.
Oh, okay.
They like
director.
pleaded
He's a-
with Jeff Bezos. They met him on his yacht and they showed him like a private screening of the movie. And they were like, "This has to be in theaters, right, Jeff?" And he was like, "No, we'll keep it on streaming."
Are you serious?
You guys didn't read that?
No.
Yeah,
I would be
they-
like, fuck you. I'm never coming back to Amazon Prime.
They had
ever
already
again.
been like, "We're going to stream it," and they were like, "No, this is like an impassioned like plea to put it in theaters." And at the end of it, they were like, "It's fine. We'll put it on streaming."
That's dumb. I mean, especially when you have Apple TV putting movies in theater, Netflix finally putting movies in theaters.
What's a
and then-
run? What's a 2-week run? You know what I mean?
What's a 2-week run? Exactly. Just put it
Yeah.
out there. It's
Like, give
promotion
people the
to your
option.
platform. You know
The
what I
people
mean?
Yeah.
that want to see it are going to go see it, and then they'll stream it on your
If
service.
you put it on your
And if it's-
streaming,
if it
it's
is
not, no
actually
one's going to
good-
notice.
Yeah, because Jeff Bezos doesn't have the best taste. You know, just like, but he does when it comes to the Lord of the Rings show. But
I thought you meant he does. He does when it comes to like capitalism. Yeah, he really understands that.
he does get that. No, I mean, I wasn't aware of that kind of back and forth, but
Yo, Ed, let's do a Roadhouse watch party. When that comes out, let's do a streaming party.
back to back, the original and then the new one.
Okay.
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 I've never seen the original.
I've never seen it.
Neither have I. I've seen bits of it. I've
only seen the Family Guy make fun of it.
Yeah, like
Roadhouse.
the throat ripping and shit like that.
Throat ripping.
Well, guess we gotta watch.
Is Roadhouse the one that has the dancing?
No,
they're
it's
like-
Footloose.
That's Footloose.
And
Oh,
he's like,
dubbed.
and he's like
dirty dancing.
in the factory and he's dancing.
No, that's Footloose.
What's the one
That's
they talk
definitely
about in
Footloose.
Hot Fuzz where he points the gun at the sky and shoots?
That's Point Break.
Point Break. we should do
he's
Roadhouse
like,
Point Break. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it back to back.
Okay.
Ed, that's your 10. Ed, real quick, why don't you read us your 10 from top to bottom?
Wait,
since
what
you're
about
done?
us? I haven't
No,
finished
well,
yet.
hang on, but Ed's done with his 10, so why don't he wrap up his 10? Not yet.
Yeah, Miguel's leading. Here we go.
Yeah, you lead.
All right, here's my
Lead,
number
Miguel,
one.
lead.
Nosferatu, Civil War, The Bike Riders, Mickey 17, Drive Away Dolls, Gladiator 2, Wolfman, The Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, Challengers, and Roadhouse.
That's a top 10 right there. Most
you go.
anticipated a year for Ed. Okay, Luis, this is your number 10.
Miguel,
read us your list.
I'm not going to pick this movie, but if you don't fucking pick this movie,
Oh, no. Wait,
Oh, no.
what? Wait, what?
Oh, I know what
I
it
feel
is.
like out of anybody, you should be the one picking this
Oh
next movie.
no, Luis, can you just text me what it is? Because fuck, I don't know what it's
No,
supposed
I
to
want
be.
to see. I want to see what it is.
Oh no.
If you don't pick it, then that's fine. Maybe you're not into it, but that's okay.
Oh
Okay,
fuck.
I'm going to pick. Actually,
I know.
no.
Maybe okay.
Do you want to pick that movie? If not, I'll pick that movie.
I have an idea of maybe what you're talking
But
about.
would you
I
pick
don't
that
know.
movie? I guess is my question.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, sure, yeah, go
You're not
ahead.
interested in watching that movie? I'm
I don't
curious.
fucking know, Luis. I don't know.
Don't say any more,
'Cause
Miguel.
I'll
You
pick
just
okay,
pick a choice.
okay.
I will pick
All right.
it if you're not going to pick
Don't
it.
say any more. No,
Luis,
no.
Luis, go.
All right. Well, I would pick it, but okay. I don't know what to pick anymore in this list.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
No, I could just wait for VOD. That's fine.
I will say my son wants to watch that movie, so we're gonna watch
It's
it.
a good one. It's the first two are fine or fun. Jesus
No, I don't think that's coming out this year.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I will pick. I don't know. Miguel, are you going to pick that one or not?
I wouldn't if you hadn't made a thing of it, so just do it.
But would you? Or are you going to pick? Would you have picked something
Nah.
else if I didn't?
Did you guys text each other?
No,
you
I
bitches?
didn't.
No, I
I'm
have an
trying to play
idea.
mental game.
Luis, just fucking say the next movie
Just
and then
do
I'll
it.
decide.
Okay. Fuck it. I guess I'll have to do this. I guess Inside Out too.
Is that what you thought? Is that what you
That's not-
thought?
No,
That's
that's
not
not
the
the one
movie I
I
was
thought.
thinking.
No,
No,
that's
okay,
not the one I
okay.
thought.
Okay.
I'd rather watch this other one, but I was being kind and giving you
Okay,
this other
I think
one.
I know. Just because I know who Luis is, I think I know what the movie is. But
Okay, well,
and I'll put it on my list for you. Okay.
Okay, what is it?
But if that's your 10, why don't you go ahead and read us your 10
Okay,
movies?
okay.
I got it. Oh,
If you didn't pick it, then I'm trading. Okay, here we go. Deadpool 3, Joker Folie à Deux, Maxine, Frankenstein, The Fall Guy, Ballerina, Argylle, Kung Fu Panda 4, Beetlejuice 2, Inside Out 2.
Nice.
All right.
For Kung Fu Panda, I just wrote an acronym. I wrote KFP4. And when you were running through the list right now, when I got to it, I said in my brain, I said Killers of the Flower Poon.
Poon.
Fucking don't put me on this podcast anymore. Honestly, guys, I quit. Okay. So in my number 10 spot, I don't have any other spots. This is the one I'm going to put here. Not one I would have put here, but now I will. Okay.
Well, I thought
I'm gonna
somebody
go-
should.
I'm going to go with, you guys know I love a blockbuster. You guys know I love a sequel.
A sequel? That's
Oh, fuck. This is not the one. This is not the one. Louise, I can't wait.
Go back and change mine. Okay, no, go for it. It's fine.
I could have sworn he was going to say,
A
Bad
sequel?
Boys 4.
Bad Boys 4.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not what I want to go back and change mine.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say Borderlands.
Oh, fuck you! I don't want to watch Borderlands. No,
Oh.
dude, that one's no. It's off. It's off my list. No, I'll stick with Bad Boys 4, and
Okay, good.
you're fucked, Luis. Okay, sorry.
Inside Out 2. Okay, I'm Inside Out 2. Dun 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 dun.
So you guys started off strong, ended off weak. Guys, Dune 2, number 1. Kingdom, Planet of the Apes, Furiosa. These were bullshit choices. Godzilla and Kong 2, Twisters, Kraven the Hunter, Alien Romulus, Venom 3, Madame Web, and of course, Bad Boys 4. What a year
so
of movies.
Some movies we left off the board. Mufasa, The Lion King.
Oh, that was almost that's number 11 for me.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Elio, and what else we got here? We got Garfield. If, which is Imaginary Friend, directed by John Krasinski, starring Ryan
Back
Reynolds.
to Black.
Back to Black, which
A
is
Quiet
Amy.
Place Day 1.
God damn it, Ed! Let me tell him what Back to Black is. Okay. Amy Winehouse movie. All right, go ahead.
Oh man,
people are wondering
what do you guys think about that movie?
Quiet Place Day 1?
No, the Back to Black.
Oh.
I could take it or leave it. I
saw the documentary.
was powerful
Yeah.
enough.
The documentary was good, yeah.
I already.
You know what movie we didn't put in here was the
Transformers
Wujaman- No, Bob Marley. Bob Marley and the Bob Marley movie.
One Love, yeah.
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. We didn't pick that one.
I just can't get excited for
I
it.
can't. When I see that trailer pop up,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it doesn't
what are we
look
doing
good.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
Wicked
much.
Part 1.
Oh, Wicked Part 1. Yeah,
The Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Mean
See, this is
Girls,
good.
which is
We
out now,
it
but-
for this.
Oh,
you know what
can
the-
I just say, I
Yeah.
do kind of low-key want to see Lisa Frankenstein.
You know what? I didn't pick that one because I knew nothing about it.
You haven't seen the trailer for it?
No, I didn't. I never really shown
that
it.
feels, interestingly enough, it feels very Burton-esque.
Okay.
Like it feels like a modern throwback to that era. Like
what?
not just like an 80s version, but specifically like a Tim Burton reference movie.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah. Sorry. Anyway.
I like this draft because it forced us to pick movies we would not have picked on our top 10.
Yeah.
If we made a ranking of our top 10, we would have picked a lot of similar movies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and this
100%.
This forced us to pick movies we didn't want to pick.
Nice.
So yeah. So these are the movies coming out 2024. Mean Girls obviously already came out. Haven't seen it. Probably won't see it. Great. Anyway, anything else to add to this feature? What do you guys think? The draft not too bad, right?
This was fun. Can we do a draft every week now? And it could just be like deli meat. You know what I mean? Like just the most random drafts.
We could do that at the end.
Salami, pepperoni, gabagool.
Mortadella.
What?
We can do some quick drafts at the end, but we're done with the feature discussion, so we're going to move on to our final portion of the night. Wow, only an hour and a half. It really feels like I've been with you for 3 hours.
I love a tight episode.
I mean that in the best way. It feels like we've been here forever.
Yeah, could do it every day.
This is you ever watch a movie and you're like, wow, we're entering the third act. I'm sad now. Does that ever happen to you?
Is that how you feel when we get to this section of the podcast?
It's like we're done. We're at the third act now. Okay.
Oh, it's almost over.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to talk about what we're into, movies that are TV shows or books that we've been into. Duh.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, I've got some books. I got some books I want to talk about.
Okay. What book are you into?
No, I've not been reading. I've been playing some video games. Listen, I've talked about this game a lot, but I'm replaying Cyberpunk 2077. No, I refuse to play Spider-Man until that new game plus drops. I'm not going to overtalk it.
Ed,
I'm
what
waiting.
are you doing right now? Sucking that
Suck it
straw
down.
in front of us.
Suck it
Firstly,
down.
it's important to hydrate during cold weather.
Thank you.
I tell you what, living in Colorado, you really have to hydrate because like we're up in the mountains.
Wait
you know
a second.
what I mean?
It's important to hydrate during cold weather. Isn't it important to hydrate during hot weather?
Well, yes, but people forget to do it more so in cold weather.
So it's just important to
makes
hydrate all the time, is what
All
you're
the
telling me.
time, really.
People should just drink fucking water every now and again, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you what, when we came down to Texas, I was there for like a week and a half, and Texas is so humid. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I just feel great. And then I got back home to Colorado, and I was like, I have to drink like 6 gallons of water right now. You know what I mean? No, I've been playing video games. Cyberpunk 2077. I'm going back. I'm replaying that one. I'm having a good time. I've gotten into something recently. Luis, I need you to get back on board with me on this, okay? We did this right before Christmas, and I've been playing by myself ever since I got back.
Oh, Fortnite.
Dude, I've been playing Fortnite.
I'm ready to play after this podcast.
Tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, all
Let me
right.
start
Look,
downloading it, yeah.
yo, dude, I can't believe I have put this game off for so long, okay? Just counting it off as like, oh, it's just like a kid's game. It's so stupid. It's the internet. But then I get on board and I'm like, shit, I love this game. All right. I've been like throwing in, if I have 10 minutes here and there, I'm like, well, let me just do like a quick round. Let me do a quick match.
We should play. I'm here.
Tonight. Okay. No, I can't believe how much fun I'm having. The boy, he came down, and so me and my wife were kind of like on a whole, like, don't do guns in front of the boy.
But
and
it's
that really,
funner. It's a little bit fun with Fortnite. It's like a banana running around with like a cute little gun. Like, it's not like Call of Duty.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely like keeping it away from him. But he did come down the other day while I was playing, and she was taking a nap, and I was like, "Well, I'm in the middle of this. Like, I'm like top 10 right now. Like, I'm not gonna.
No, you're top.
You can't stop. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I have to finish. And then I won that match, and I just gotta say, like, it was such a beautiful moment between me and Forrest, because he was so you know when you have like a kid brother who's rooting for you, it's like that was the vibe. Like, I won, and I was so excited, and he just beamed. You know what I mean? But then we also played. So I've been doing 2 online multiplayer games. We also played Fall Guys, and I thought that was more appropriate for
that's fun,
Forrest. Yeah. And I played a couple of rounds, and I was like showing him, this is how you play Fall Guys. And I was like, I handed him the controller. And I was like, okay, buddy, like, you can play this next round. And I was trying to give him like this pep talk, like, hey man, like, these are real people playing this game. Like, if you mess up, man, don't stress. It's all fun, this and that. And then I forgot that he's been playing the Switch like nonstop for like the last 2 weeks, and he fucking demolished on Fall Guys. Like,
really?
Dude, all of a sudden he was like at the end of the level, and he was like, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, like, all right, dude, like, I underestimated you. So
kids are crazy. Kids can really pick up on things.
Dude, they pick that shit up, man. So no, we've been having a couple fun games here in the Sanchez house, and yeah. So that's kind of what I've been into. Not a lot of movies. Sorry, I know it's kind of bullshit. I'm a little.
No,
behind.
That's great. I think we always do movies and TV. I
nerds. It should be.
I did a book. I actually read a book a long time ago. I never even brought it up. But it's called Tomorrow. It's a really great book. It's about these game developers when they're in college, and it's semi like a love story triangle situation thing, but it deals with gaming. It has some drama. It's a good book, and it's written really well. And so if you're interested in a new book and you want to read something about gaming, tomorrow. Good book. Okay. That was just one that I just remembered, because we never talk about books here, and I barely read them. What?
No, every time Ed's ever talked about a book, I stop listening. So
yeah,
that sounds about right.
Okay, book about gaming. Done. You heard all that, right? Okay, Ed, go.
So I've been watching The Bear season 2.
Bullshit.
I'm having a great time. No, what we have been watching, me and Sarah's Fargo season 5.
How is it?
It's really good. It's like definitely one of the best seasons since the first and second seasons. So over 3 and 4. But it's really good. You got Juno Temple is the kind of main character. John Hamm is kind of like the main bad guy in this. But yeah, it's like good in all the right ways as far as Fargo the show is. But like it also makes a lot of references to the Coen brothers as a whole. Like there was a reference to No Country for Old Men.
Oh, okay.
There's a reference to Blood Simple. There was another one too, but all that to say, as always, it has like a great ensemble and whatever, but it's a lot of fun. And I don't know if either of you guys have watched this, but my sister got us to watch Ricky Gervais Armageddon.
Oh, Ed,
special.
you texted me about that. Was it good?
I did. Man, I died laughing. I was cracking up so much. It is brilliant. It is brilliant. I would recommend it. It is just unflinchingly funny, but not like in a...
I will say, Ricky Gervais...
I mean, in a very Ricky Gervais way, yeah.
Ricky Gervais is kind of like one of those comedians that's on the line. Yeah. Like, I assume at any day he'll say a joke or do a special, and it's like, oh, we're over you. You know what I mean? Like,
too far, yeah.
Yeah, and there's been some comedians of late, some big comedians of late, that like they put that one thing, and it's like, I'm over you. You know?
But I think
he kind of consistently keeps me engaged.
I was surprised at how much I enjoyed this. I thought I would go into it thinking it was just kind of catty, but he is one of those like brutally honest comedians. But I think
that's what I mean. It like being brutally honest or whatever. Like that, there's like a line you ride with that.
Yeah,
it's like you. But,
yeah, no, of course, but
you
like
still have to be funny, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he just kind of he walked that line.
Yeah,
perfectly.
I'll watch it.
It was hilarious. I was cracking up like so bad. So yeah, I mean that's it. I don't watch a lot of comedy specials, so I wanted to give it a shout out.
And I'll give you like a list, like off air or whatever. Like I'll give you a list of some specials you can watch.
Give me a list too. I want to see some comedy specials.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Well, to say one or two, yeah.
So first off, Nate Bargatze is a comedian that's like blowing up right now. But the special that you really want to watch is when Netflix did their very first season of the stand-ups. They opened that season with Nate Bargatze. It's a 30-minute special.
You've shown me that one. Yeah,
that's the one you want to watch. It's so fun. And he's very good. He's very popular now. But like his success has stemmed solely from that one 30-minute special.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. It's been a while since
we can get some later, but I mean, you know, the Golden Globes did a stand-up special winning group now, right? Like
a category.
Yeah, I assume for the first time ever
presented for it.
Jim Gaffigan for the first time ever they have a best comedy stand-up.
Gaffigan's one you can really watch basically anytime. Solid.
He's the comfort comedian. Like, if you don't want anything too controversial, I guess is the way. John Mulaney, I guess, has been doing well lately.
Oh my God, John Mulaney, Baby J, like what a special!
I've seen Baby J, but he was doing the Governor's Award recently.
Oh, too. That was so good. We love John Mulaney in this house. So we've seen him twice.
One special for him.
Well, I've seen him twice live. And those specials went on to be on Netflix. So it was like when they came on Netflix, I was like, "Oh, I've already seen it." No, he's hilarious. He's one of those comedians where like his like personal life scandal, you could kind of take a hard stance on how you feel about that. But I think he's
Luis, the cocaine.
It's not just that. It's not just that. But like,
didn't he also date? What's it called? Wasn't he dating? No, that's somebody else. Never mind.
He had kind of a similar situation where he left his marriage for someone else. You know what I mean? And that really kind of like put a little salt in the wound for some people. But I think he's one of the greatest comedians of all time. Like he shows up. I love John Mulaney. We'll talk about it more. So
Chippendale, I can't remember.
Yeah, I did. And you know what? It's kind of funny. Like
it is funny.
That
was a laugh.
He's the perfect comedian to host things as well. Like he should absolutely, like he could be a late night host if he wanted to. He should absolutely host the Oscars.
Oh.
Like he would show up and like deliver a performance. Like we can give Jimmy Kimmel 17 more Oscar performances, but like John Mulaney could come up tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I think that's that John Mulaney thing that he did for the Oscars was kind of like a soft audition.
For the Governor's Award. Yeah. I mean, it's like he could absolutely do this, and it's like let him. You know?
Real quick, because I'm sure you guys have your fingers on the pulse on this one. But you remember after the Golden Globes, Michael Che was just like comedians just need to stop hosting award shows.
So that was like half serious, half kind of like stoking the flames. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I was just curious, like, because it always seems like a big ordeal for every
I think
show.
I think
Obviously,
even if he was
Handler just did the
Critics' Choice Awards.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I guess
I think
that's another fine line.
I think even if Michael Che was being a little tongue-in-cheek or being a little silly about it, he was making some pretty good points. Like, there is something to be said about, like, actors are not really there to be made fun of. Like, they're there to, like, win their awards. And so naturally, like, the audience is going to be a little more uptight. You know what I mean? Talking about Ricky Gervais, I mean, think about all the times he's hosted the Golden Globes. Think about the last time he did it, and there's that whole gif, that meme of Tom Hanks being like,
yeah,
I don't like that joke. But it's also like, you know what I mean?
I was thinking about this on my drive home. Is that I feel like if anybody could do it, it's Ricky Gervais for some reason. Like, he's the only one who can pull that off.
There are those comedians that can do it, and that's why I think John Mulaney should absolutely host, because like he knows how to like kind of toe the line of what's funny and what can be a little bitey without being like offensive,
like deliberately. So like you're just trying to be insensitive. No, I think Ricky Gervais is just more of like, I accept the way things are, but I'm really just taking the piss out of the people who do get upset about that. You know what I mean?
And even the last time Ricky Gervais hosted, even if you could point to that and be like, oh, he kind of ruffled some feathers, like he hosted consecutively like Golden Globes awards where it was like, these are kind of like top tier like hosting.
And I thought, I mean, his last opening monologue at the Golden Globes is great. I mean, for an audience member, that's great, you know? So...
No, I'll put together a list. I'll off the chat. I'll
we digress.
To you guys. Yeah. Sorry, we're ranting.
No, it's good. This is what we're into. So it's good to talk about what we're into. So what we're into, it was the holidays, and I got into something else. This is something I got into during the pandemic. I watched a lot of these type of shows, and specifically this time around, I watched a show called Tournament of Champions. Have you guys heard about the show?
No.
Tournament of Champions. People may be watching Super Bowl. People may be watching basketball championships. I'm watching Tournament of Champions. My favorite athletes are cook athletes. And Tournament of Champions is a Food Network program hosted by Guy Fieri. And he brings in the best chefs to face off one another. There are 4 seasons. I just finished the 4th season. But I love cooking shows. I've watched a lot of Bobby Flay. I've watched a lot of Guys Grocery Games, and I watched all these Tournament of Champions. And I'm a big fan of a lot of cooks: Michael Bottaggio, Brooke Williamson, Alex Guarnaschelli. Who else we got? Bobby Flay, obviously. Tiffany. We've got. Look, I got them all. I'm Jet Tila. Who else?
You watch a lot of these like competitive ones.
Yeah.
I love competitive cooking.
Stephanie Izzard. Yeah.
I enjoy it to a point, I guess.
We know.
I guess a little dramatic. I really like Chopped because there's like a certain like methodology to trying to take like random ingredients and then trying to turn that into a dish.
If you like Chopped is the lowest of the low. Like if you like that, you can get to everywhere else. Because you have someone like Bobby Flay's Triple Threat, and what they do is they say, we give you ingredients that work. Where Chopped is specifically trying to give you fucked up ingredients like cotton corn sardines, you know what I mean? And they try to like make it happen. Bobby Flay's like pork chop and oranges because they want you to do well. You know what I mean? And
I was not ready for you to slap Ed around like that, man. Dude, that kind of took me back. Like, Chopped is the fucking worst. No, whoa,
Chopped's good. Chopped's good. It's the ridiculousness.
It's good for a starting point.
Okay, it's a good.
This coming from Luis. Luis was like, my favorite show is Guy Fieri's Grill Cooks. Let me see.
Creme de la creme.
I used to
let me start with Guy Fieri.
Hold on.
What?
I used to not
Off
like
the
Guy
top.
Fieri. Hold on. I used to not like Guy Fieri, but let me tell you something. That man is a very kind man. He's
Very
a good
kind,
man, and he inspires people. And you know what? In the
Yo.
middle of the show, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give you 10 grand for being just you.
I tell you what, here's how I came around to Guy Fieri. As I took a cruise 10 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and one of their restaurants that they had was Guy Fieri's. I can't remember. It was like
Hot
fucking
dog stand?
pizza deck or whatever. And they did like pizzas and hamburgers and hot dogs, and it was open 24 hours a day.
There you go.
And you could just go down there and get a fucking smash burger at 3 a.m.
With
That's
his
when I was
crazy,
like-
with his crazy cheese sauce.
Yeah, bro. I was like, Guy Fieri gets it. Let's go.
He's a friendly guy, and he's a great host.
He's also a friendly ghost. Yeah.
But look, he's a friendly ghost. Terminative Champions. What's great about that is if you're into Food Network competitiveness, they bring the best of food people to compete. They had the number one chef of the number one restaurant on the entire world come in to judge these chefs. And
Guy
I
Fieri.
think that's just impressive. I think it's impressive to see these Michelin star chefs come in and do their interpretations of whatever's thrown at them, and to do it in such a short time frame, and to do it in creative ways, to pull flavors in ways that you wouldn't have thought. I think that's a skill of in itself, and it's inspiring. And instead of watching, Super Bowl, I'm watching the Tournament of Champions. And-
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Champions.
No, that's what
Just
I'm
watching
doing,
the
Ed.
Super Bowl?
Okay, I watch.
I watch like more. I mean, yeah, I know you got to say snobby, but like I watch Chef's Table and
Right, but
Somebody
but
Feed Phil.
Of course, well,
Anthony
they have all the
Bourdain.
time in the world. I know, of course, but they have all the time in the world. This is
Yeah,
competitive cooking.
Well, they're
You know
not
what I
even
mean?
like cooking; they're just like eating.
They're eating, but this is a competitive cooking. This is a sport more than anything. You know what I mean? It's just like it
Okay,
really
Ed.
is. It's more than football. Just like football, just like basketball. This is a sport. You're given 30 minutes or 40 minutes to cook this
Right.
thing really quickly and really well,
yeah.
and you're judged. You're not given 40,
No, I get the premise.
an hour. You don't have 3 days to cook something for it to stew. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have that much
I
time
get
to
that.
build flavor, Ed. You can't
Sure.
spend 6 months building
I'm
a
familiar
fucking
with
eggnog. Okay?
I'm familiar with the concept.
All right.
I did try watching this. They
Like a
have,
Master Chef over here. Okay.
Yeah, Iron Chef. Okay, Iron Chef, Born and Shelley. Okay, sorry.
one of my friends was on Top Chef.
So,
Okay,
Luis,
there you go.
Suck a dick.
Stupid fuck. Let's see
I
what
did
you can
watch-
do.
Netflix had a bartending one too
What do
for
you think
like
about that? Competitive?
Well, it was interesting. I mean, it's
You have 2
seeing
minutes.
what they. Well, yeah,
Ed,
it's like it is
Ed.
like a design and
How do you think you would hold up on a competition bartending show?
under pressure. Fuck no, I'd cry.
One top 1 through 10. Where do you think you would land
On
on a bartending
10 probably.
10? Ed, have some fucking
You
self-confidence.
could do an
Ed.
8 or
You could do
an 8.
way higher than
Yeah.
10.
I'd give myself a 9.
9,
maybe.
9,
No,
8,
you could do
7.
8, 7, 8, 7.
I could do classic cocktails well when it comes to
What?
creativity and
what's your weakness?
execution. I just haven't I've always wanted to make the perfect peach cocktail. I still haven't done
I think
that.
this is bullshit. I think this is insecurity, Ed. I think you would be a lot higher than you think.
Well, thank you, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not that good. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think you're great.
I don't trust my palate either.
Luis, I just want to say that Ed, a few years back, you and someone else, I can't remember who, y'all did like a Chopped competition where we picked ingredients and y'all cooked them. So Luis is over here talking shit about Chopped, but I just think kind of like Ed, Luis, Miguel.
We should do that.
Chopped?
We should do a Chopped.
I do think about that all the time.
Yeah,
on,
like
me-
30 minutes to get
Yeah, Ed
Yeah.
the winner. Yeah, we know.
We
Luis
know Ed
Miguel,
the winner.
though, who knows?
Just let us play, okay?
Let's
Yeah,
vibe.
exactly. Absolutely. Get the ladies to get all the ingredients for us, and then
Yeah.
Right. Let me
Yeah.
cook the veggies, and then
And
I'll
then give me
dice them, and
like
then
an
I'll
afternoon
integrate
to
them.
put something together. Like, let me think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll try it out.
Yeah. I think we did it we were given the ingredients, and then we had to come up with the dishes, and we had like a day to prepare. I think, just like realistic
30 minutes,
terms.
3,
That was
2,
the first time I had
go.
ever had octopus, and I was like, I get it.
Yeah,
Shout out.
it could be fun. Yeah, absolutely. I did it recently with our friend Kayla. Well, not really. It wasn't like chop. Like
If you guys,
they went out and got us food, and then she made an entree, I made a starter, kind of thing.
if the audience at home is listening right now and they go, God damn it, I really want to see a chopped competition between all three of you, you guys can Venmo me at Miguel Sanchez.
We'll do it. Look, Tournament of Champions, great time. Bobby Flay, Triple Threat, great time. Good
That's
shows
one of
here.
that's one of the chefs' names is Triple Threat.
Bobby
Triple
Flay
Triple
has
Flay.
a team. It's Bobby Flay's show, and he
Right.
has 3 cooks under him
Yeah.
that people have to get through
Mhm.
to win.
Yes.
Michael Voltaggio, Brooke Williamson,
Mhm.
and Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Tiffany the
no
singer?
last name.
I did forget her last name. Sorry.
You bitch.
You guys, what a silly fun episode
There
this
you
was.
go.
Why are
was
we
fun.
doing this? We should just
I
keep
know.
going. You know what I mean? Let's just keep doing it. Next week, let's get together again.
Obviously, I we'll see how I am next week. I go into surgery.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, but I think
Ed,
what?
Ed, bless us with an Ed episode next
Just
week. Okay?
rank something, Ed.
Just
Where
Ed,
are you?
baby.
Where are you?
I have surgery on my nostril next week. So.
Meanwhile, after Ed's done, I'll be editing with my broken ass nostril, just fucking Ed with all his breaks. I have to edit those out. No, that's good. Honestly, I really want to do next week's episode, even with my broken ass nose. Like, I just want to
Get you on camera with that thing. You
I'll
know
do
what
it.
I
I
mean?
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to have like my AirPods in. I'm ready to go raw. I don't know what next
On the
week's episode-
couch. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be on a recliner.
Ed, we're almost done. Ed, we're almost done.
Next week, what are we gonna talk about? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week.
I tell you what, I'll put together next week's episode. Okay,
Really?
I got something fun. for us. Okay,
I love
Alright.
that.
we'll vibe.
I had so much stress just lift off my shoulders. Just
Let me
now.
take care of you guys next week.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
We'll find out next week what we're going to talk about. But hey, it's been me, Luis Gonzalez, and with me's been the Rizzler himself
Miguel Sanchez.
and the Grizzler himself.
Ed Bull.
And until next time.